coworkers, missing my babies at work, missing my own babies. But it does make you look at life a little bit differently. Uh, it did kind of hurt to sit here and see people joke about it. Corona this, Corona that. You said, where did I get it from, bro? I have the slightest idea. My life is pretty boring. I go to work, I go back home, I may go to Walmart. Like, Walmart might be the highlight of my day. I did go out of town to go take care of some business in New Orleans. So give or take, I might have contracted it doing that transition. But I can't say 100% that was the case and that's where I got it from. So I just wanted to let everybody know that Hazel Crest mother, that's me. So I'm doing okay. Every day is a day back to not feeling 100% me, but just getting back to what could be my daily schedule. He said, I'm sorry. Oh, you're fine. Everybody's making jokes about it. It's okay. So it's okay. Thank you, Blackie. Everybody's making jokes about it. I don't take it personal. I think the only thing that kind of bothered me was like to see myself on the news. To see my local news station, speak of this situation, but not even know wholeheartedly like what was going on. At that time, everybody wanted answers. Like, are you positive? Did you test positive for corona? And at that time, I hadn't got anything back. Hadn't even got back a positive test yet. And everybody wanted to know so they can be on full alert. And I can understand it is scary. There's a lot of unknown about it. There's a lot of people that have lost their life. And I did get to a point where I almost lost mine. So that's the reason why I'm doing a live. Just to let people know. Thank you, cousin. Just to let people know that, I'm okay. I'll make it out of this. Like I said, I'll come home on oxygen. Have a lot of medications and stuff to take, but I've made it through this, and just thank everybody for your prayers, your phone calls, and your concerns. They're kind of overwhelming to my husband. So Charles wants y'all to stop calling him. But other than that, everybody is doing good. One step and one day at a time. Hey, JD. Personally, I would like to thank JD for calling me and checking up on me and just being that ear for Hazelcrest. Just to kind of let them know that it wasn't how the media made it seem. Hey, Taiwana. Yeah, the kids are fine. Everybody is testing fine. Well, everybody's not testing fine. Nobody's having any symptoms. So they're not going to test without symptoms. So far, no fevers, no sore throats, nothing funny. So everybody is fine for right now. But my husband's at home keeping a close eye on that. The CDC is keeping a close eye on that. So everybody is doing good. Thank you, Danielle, baby. I love you, too. Not going to do too much talking because I get short of breath quick. And I'm going to call you back when I get off live. But I did just want to let everybody know, thank you guys. The mystery person is me. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me. I don't want anybody's sympathy. That's not the reason why I did this live. Just kind of wanted to let the people who... Yes, bro, it's hard for me to breathe right now. My oxygen levels are kind of high. So I'm able to talk, but in a few minutes I'm going to stop talking. Because my alarms will start going off. I start getting short of breath. So definitely does attack your respiratory system. And it hits it hard. So I think like that was one of the worst symptoms. Because I woke up in the middle of the night. And I was disoriented. I wasn't able to breathe. I wasn't able to get anybody's attention. And I think at that point you start sitting down and having a conversation with yourself. Like, okay, this is it for me. This is it for me and my children. I won't ever see them again type of thing. But I thank God that he was with me. Was able to wake my husband up to let him know that something wasn't right. So A lot of people that may be walking around with it, you don't know. It seems like a regular, maybe you ate something wrong. You don't have an appetite. I wasn't coughing. I wasn't sneezing. Hey, Donna. Hugs and kisses. Lisa, thank you, baby. What was one of the first? Well, there was no symptom that let me know that something was wrong. So how it started off was just walking around feeling, just not having an appetite. So that's really not like me not to eat, because I'll eat something that I really like and it'll keep me content. Started to feel a little dizzy. Still didn't think anything of it because it was just a little bit. The chills. So I have a heated blanket. I was under the heated blanket. I had on clothes. I had on regular blanket, and I was still freezing. But I was hot. My husband said I was just scorching hot. So I kept going. Well, I went to South Suburban, and they told me that I just had a regular virus. So they sent me home. They said my body will fight it off. But after being at home for 2 days, and still there was no change, my temperature had went up. I went back to South Suburban, and they had a waiting room full of people. So my husband took me to urgent care where my fever went up to 107. So they sent me back to South Suburban where they gave me Tylenol for my fever, and they sent me home and told me to follow up with my primary care physician, who at that point, he sent me over to the university. He's like, you've been sick for too long. These systems. Hey, Missy. Yeah, baby. You've been sick for too long. Your breathing is delayed, and I'm not liking it, so I want you to go over and get tested. When I first got here, they wasn't going to test me because I didn't fit the criteria. I hadn't been out of the country. I hadn't been around anybody that had a positive testing for it, so they wasn't going to test me. Thank you, Missy. After some CAT scans and a couple of tests, they decided to go ahead and test me. It took a couple of days to get the results back, and they came back and they told me that I tested positive. So kids went under quarantine. Well, kids were under quarantine beforehand, my children and my husband. And I was already in quarantine from the time that I got here. So I know what kind of testing they took that gave them that idea, but I've been on quarantine since I got here. Thank you, Nick. So that was just the basis of it. It's a lot scarier when you see it on the TV or when you read about it than what it actually is. But I'm not going to sit up here and pretend like it's a joke. Definitely has taken me away from my family, gave me some breathing problems, and set me down for a while to reevaluate myself and kind of, my life. And after this, I want to get out and do more. Thank you, Mama. Just want to get out and do more and see more people and, travel a little bit more. Because you just never know when you might wake up and your whole life is just different. But I'm okay. I've made it through a lot of things. And I'll make it through this too. Thank you, Bo. Yeah, it is. It's hard for me to breathe. My oxygen levels, like I said, they're kind of, they're high. They're high. Can't talk for too long, but just kind of wasting some time. Don't cry. Oh. Thank you. I'm okay. Just emotional. I'm never away from my family. Like I said, I would be lying to you guys if I told you I wasn't scared. You hear about this stuff on the news and you see these people that are dying and they're leaving, and I told y'all that one moment I'm sitting there and I'm not able to get nobody's attention and I'm not able to breathe. Those are scary moments. So just embrace life and the people around you. It could be anywhere. It could be anybody. If you're not feeling well, make sure you're going to the doctor or you're talking with somebody, because it's definitely not something that, you want to go to sleep and have your family not wake up to you. So I love everybody. I wish you all, well. I'll be on here in and out, not too much so, until I kind of get this breathing under wraps. But I just kind of wanted to converse with you guys and let you guys know that, yeah, I'm the secret woman that's been walking around with corona. Be an example. But Jetty, I don't know why God chose me either, but I never asked why. I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna learn from it. I'm gonna see what God wants me to do with it, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I made it through something that some people just don't make it through, so I'm definitely blessed. I definitely will use this experience to let that be known. I mean, I could have been gone. We talked about that, JD. That night was scary for me. But I did, like I said, want to make some things clear. Because it wasn't how the media was making it seem. I didn't just get sick, go out on this girl's trip, and just woohoo, I'm just going to pass around corona to everybody. No, didn't even know. Thought I was just walking around just typically not feeling well. Nothing big, so not going to do too much crying and being sad about it. I've been here, I think I lost about 15 pounds. So I don't know what I'm going to be looking like when I get up out of here. I got to get my hair done, y'all. Talk about my bonnet. Well, bonnet's outside, but this here, something I had to give. But other than that, I'm fine. I'm still the same tier. Just give my leeway, get some leeway to my husband. Y'all on him, and he's been doing a good job of making sure that the kids are okay and that I'm fine. So at this point in time, Bo, there is no treatment for coronavirus. So what they're treating is they can treat a symptom. So if I have a fever, they can treat it with Tylenol. If I have a cough, they can treat it with cough medicine. If I have nausea, they can treat it with Zofran. But my body has to fight it off. So I have to take the time to rest. Make sure that I'm trying to keep down as much food as I can and let my body do its job. So it's a process. So it's a day-to-day process. Every day I get up, I might give or take have a symptom. I might not. The breathing, give or take, gets better over time. Because at first I couldn't even have this conversation. So with the oxygen being up, I'm able to talk. I'm able to sit up. I wasn't able to sit up. I wasn't able to talk. I was disoriented. So at this point, I'm okay. A whole lot better than I was a couple of days ago. And the university has been doing a wonderful job with taking care of me. They can't be in here very long because of the quarantine, so they usually come in here and replenish my water and give me snacks or whatever I've ordered to eat. But they've been doing a wonderful job of just keeping me encouraged and taking care of me and making sure that everything is okay. So... anything else you want to ask me before I leave? Thank you all for the prayers and the well wishes. I think I should be eating in a little bit. Excuse me. So, that's just about it. Just wanted to say hi to you guys. Telling you guys stay safe out there. If you're feeling anything, by any means, just go. Don't wait. I think I waited. Thanks, bro. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's like, oh, I don't think it's real. Nobody could get it. And thank you, Melantha. Okay. A lot of people, I'm looking, I'm just sitting here and I'm just looking at it and I wanted to say something, but then it just wasn't the time. It wasn't the place. I don't want to be the spokeschild for the coronavirus, but if it takes me to say something to people for them to realize that it's real, it's out here and there's not a whole lot that they know about it. So it's not a whole lot that they can do. So just make sure that you guys are keeping your kids safe and you're keeping yourself safe as well. That's the best advice that I can give anybody. Just make sure that y'all paying attention to your body. Your body will let you know when something is wrong. And if it's telling you something is wrong, then go ahead and get tested. And make sure that you're washing your hands and keeping your distance from people for now so they can figure out what's going on, because there's no cure. I am blessed and one of so many of lucky people right now to be able to sit here and have this conversation with you guys, because there's certain people that's not able to. So don't want to take up too much of y'all time. Thank you guys for watching. I'll keep you updated as my progress goes on. Hopefully I could go home soon, but then I'll still be under quarantine for a while. Thanking my job, my coworkers, and everybody that has called me to check on me and just making sure that I was okay. But yeah, I'm over here kicking Corona's ass. And I'll be back to my hair slinging, makeup wearing, loud, regular me as soon as I can. So you guys just keep my family in your prayers. Thanking each and every one of you all for watching. You all be safe out here. Make sure you're keeping it clean, washing your hands, and making sure y'all elbow tapping instead of touching hands. I love each and every one of you, and thank you all for your time. Have a good night.